for a solid game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Henry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Derrick Henry on the handoff.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They'll find Everett there, complete. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
1st quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Minshew. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun is Minshew. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
4 yards.
that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carried by number 34. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the
now
play.
Winston.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Tackle made by Jayon Brown.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Minshew throwing complete to Westbrook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Titans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On first and 10, Winston. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. To throw is Winston. They'll roll him out right. And right side, Henry's got it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Third and long for Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Winston from the gun on third down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Tennessee.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. A first down carry for Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Jaguars' 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And it brings up third down.
They'll They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
The tackle.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
At the 10-yard
So
line.
not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Forced out of bounds.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
To the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? On second down, Minshew. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Fournette on the counter. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Minshew sets to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Henry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. We'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. DJ Chark, the intended target. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Freeman. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game.
He's got a man complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
2nd and 1.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Titans 21. Jaguars 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to let it fly. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously